So, when it comes to the UK border, it's in a pretty bad condition. I mean, people are heading straight for the UK from all parts of the planet, and they're being allowed right through the front door. But it turns out that France is actually doing some, well, not a huge amount of work, but a little bit of work from the French. Because it says that French police prevented 10 small boats launching from their beaches. And these 10 boats had 375 people on board. And that's a lot of people. I mean, make no mistake, that's about 3/4 of one Bibby Stockholm. And not only that, right, that is 375 less people placed onto the housing list. And it's also 375 less people using the NHS. But whilst this does sound like a pretty net positive for the UK, it turns out that it's not all good news. Because I'm sure you know that they're just going to try this again. I mean, regular viewers of the channel will know that Sudanese Steve can be pretty stubborn, and Djibouti Dave is well known for his determination. So these 375 people, like I said, you give it a couple of days, they'd have a brand new boat and they'd be on their way. And the thing is, right, you know they're still going to use the illegal method. Like, they're going to use this dangerous strategy instead of just applying for a visa. Like, all they'd have to do is just go onto the government website, and you can literally just apply for a visa. Like, there's nothing stopping them from doing that. They could do that from Sudan. They could even do that from France. But instead of that, like I said, they're just going to pay thousands to risk their lives. And they're going to do that all whilst annoying the French police as well. And if they do that, they'll probably just end up getting charged. Because last week, I did actually see quite a funny video. It was of a migrant, but it wasn't in the water, it was just on the beaches, like on the French beaches. And it was actually popped by a French police officer. Like I said, it wasn't in the water, it was just on the beach. But it was a very effective strategy. Like, honestly, it just deflated within seconds. And everyone just ran off and they just fled the coastline. So it did actually work, and it was pretty surprising to see them do it. But like I said, I really think that Steve and Dave are just going to come back with even more stubbornness and determination. It's a bit like this video, where it turns out that the migrant situation, it is even worse than we all imagined. So, thank you for not getting left behind and becoming one of the 34,912 subscribers. Thank you to the channel members, and thank you for checking out this very alarming video.
This country has gone crazy.